A message by Linda McLeod based on Ralph Waldo Emerson's The Poet. Excerpts from the poem. A moody child and wildly wise pursued the game with joyful eyes, which chose like meteors their way, and rivaled the dark with private rays. They overlapped the horizon's edge, searched with Apollo's privilege, through men and women and sea and stars, saw the dance of nature's forward, far, through worlds and races and terms and times, saw musical order and pairing rhymes. Olympus bears with song divine ideas below, which always find us young and also keeps us so. This was a great poem for me because it took me several times to read it and understand it. You know, there was a message here that talks about that a poet is someone who sees through the eyes of nature, that the best poets are people who can see beyond the eyes of themselves and can hear and recognize the beauty of nature. That these men and women are able to take that information and that knowledge and actually put it into verse and song and music and sculptures and pictures. They understand and see beyond the everydayness of life, and they see the beauty that is created by God. The intellect and the awareness of the essential dependence on that intellect has to be let go. Has to be let go. That in that moment of the awareness of life beyond the eyes, that nature is just a picture of the true beauty that is created by God. That we cannot just be contented with what we see, but we have to stop and feel that nature is part of God's creation, just as we are part of God's creation. It says every man and woman is an artist. Every one of us, when we open our eyes and our hearts and our minds to spirit, are able to put that into verse. That every one of us can learn when we open our eyes to see and write out in some form that which was imparted to us. It says that nature continues to reproduce these great men and women, that God, Spirit, keeps duplicating itself. I find that fascinating, that nature keeps duplicating itself, yet each one individually and different. Every tree is totally different, even though it might be the same kind of tree. Every person is different, even though we may all be people. Our spirits all connect to God. And so as we learn to connect in that awareness of God, we can connect with nature and everything that's in it, and therefore create beauty all around us. I like this part of the poem. The poet is the sayer, the namer, and the representative of beauty. He is so sovereign and stands on the center, for the world is not painted or adorned, but is from the beginning beautiful, and God has not made something beautiful, but beauty is the creator of the universe. Therefore, the poet is not a permissive potentate, but an emperor of its own right. I like that. It's saying that we, in our own knowledge, can't produce this. But the beauty that is in the universe is reproduced in us. That since God is the creator of the universe, we can see beauty. So I think this was an awesome message, an awesome poem for me to experience, learning how to take the verse and see it differently in my own knowledge of the Creator. So I say thank you for this opportunity to explore this poem.